men are adventurous, women are judged. The double standard for women travelers. Welcome to Destination Darrow's podcast where Adrian tells the story. In today's powerful and thoughtful episodes, we are tackling a conversation many travelers experience but few openly talk about. Why are men seen adventurous while women are being judged, questioned, and labeled? This is so wonderful and concerning. So we want to light the limelight up and break these stereotypes. Joining us today is someone in our midst who embodies boldness, creativity, and freedom. It's a fashion entrepreneur, a traveler, and a voice woman who has chosen to be life their being way. And it's no other person but Tukeh, Tooks for short. Hi, welcome, Yada, to our. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Can't wait. Okay. So, we live in a society where male people clap for men, then they see them in upper. But they look shocked and confused when they see the woman they say. So let's dive into this. Why are men seen as virtuals and indeed the society judge being okay because for doing sick or judge women a trap. Okay, so first thing right, when you talk about backpack, clubbing, I feel like it's okay for boys making poetry and hike. So I think we're too used to seeing men go on like solo trips, go high. But they also want to hike. You might want to hike. And women also want to go out there, go to a nice beach, go to a club, and normal beach. So the men started hiking, like they sort of trips hiking, this, something like that. And then you know how like we girls that are kind of like girly, once do that, they also do like a little bit of like beach bar and some bar and just like enjoy super pumping and something like that. So I think we are a little bit more used to seeing men go out there high, do like boys trip or solo trips. But I think they're getting used to the fact that women can just wake up one day and like, you know what, I've had a stressful day, I've had a stressful week, I've had a stressful month, I just want to go somewhere. And there's one thing, right? I like to travel. I want to travel by friends. But the time I'm free and I'm not able to travel, my friends might not be available at that time. So sometimes you have to then to travel together, because you just want to go by yourself. So yeah, people are going to judge. People judge on the understand. But people don't know anything about it. All they know is they sit to shopping there. They need to come up with their own narrative to do it. But girl, everybody did be okay. Yeah, I get your point. And funny enough is that we live in a society where everything is based on assumptions. People see your lifestyle, they don't either want to book and they don't want to know more about you. They just assume that this is what is happening from their own perspective. They don't even want to know what you think or whatever. Let me put it that way. So it takes me to the next question. When people see women who travel abroad, they're always like, I think somebody's behind this or somebody's sponsoring her. What do you think? First of all, what is someone sponsored? So what? Girl, so what? Because let me tell you something. You see that girl or that boy missing and judging you for traveling. That boy probably said like, oh, it's okay to be his girlfriend to use it and let's say, okay, a boy buy them the girlfriend, right? And then they had a problem. Now I'm not trying to like insult anybody, but let's just say a low income person is having an argument with their girlfriend. And the girl that go up to Peter tomorrow, okay, come on, take his dedicated and go out there, do your hair, go out there, spice up your neck here. And high income person. It should be their girlfriend. And the other type of come to me that come on, people period flights, but yeah, bro. That's what, bro. So they just basically, like, the people are judging you. They are doing all of those things, but they travel locally. You live from your house and go to your place, go to your boyfriend money to go to the house. Another person's boyfriend takes person money. Take his money, okay, and oh yeah, we're not up to it, it's just on criminal level and different income stream. So, girl. I just think that people are just saying it. That's all like said, but yes, it's okay, but I don't, if somebody is concerned, so if you go see, but if it is one now, that's your fault. Right, it's not this body anymore. It's sponsored by. I'm not saying nobody's sponsoring by. But what if they are? Who cares? So So one of the biggest arguments women travel and know the city. Yeah, so let's talk about this. Do you think traveling alone as a match? Relatively, it depends where you're going to. So like I'm talking about my Nigeria, my trip to Nigeria. So I would reach Nigeria. The person I was going to be is this lady Abby. We've been in business together for years. I'd never seen her. So like, I had to keep it girl, just do this and go see her. We've been working together well. But now I wanted to like start with something else. So I wanted to meet her in person and to export the Nigerian market, like see it at hand. So I traveled alone to Nigeria. I never there. I don't know anybody in Nigeria. I was afraid. At some point I was crying. But I was like, okay, keep going. So I went there, I met this lady, she was my family, like she was a nice person, she took me to a hotel, she let me get like everything and it was relatively safe. And she just told me like, oh, like when you're out there, she was like, don't speak in pidgin. Because you're asking again with different, but if it's English, everybody's gonna understand and nobody know where you're coming from. But if you try to speak in pidgin, your pidgin is so different from ours. So just like it's very important when you're going somewhere, it's probably where you're going to. You know, you can't just go somewhere you're new, you don't know anything, and you want to just go inside as if you're going to your father's house. There are good people and there are bad people. So it really just depends. Or safety immediately just affects. You can never help because some places are nice and some places are fun. Indeed, because early in this luxurious countries, a lot of things still happen. You hear of stories and you tell us people selling gadget, people kicking, people eating. So it's everywhere. Yeah. So it takes me now to this. I think that in Bando, we got that there is always time in your life, that falls in a time where you suddenly focus big out of anger, happy, or out of sheer adventure. Have you ever booked trip? Yeah, I have. So I'm in stress with everything. Kababul can stress the hell out of. I've looked at you like that. Okay, go to this day. Okay, I'm not point yet, but the fuck boat. You know how somebody is driving. This net first player. Let's go reverse. I did very like the bus is speeding. And then also there's a very deep pothole, and then you're like, it's like I mean, kind of like a stressful journey. I came to know that it was stressful. I went back to Boya. I was so stressed. I'm like, oh, you know what? You need to break. And that's how so one thing, a little tip that I tried to do, I wish I had a visa. It was passport. I always manage that this is not passport. Just in case you just make up your mind only and just put somewhere. Yeah, so yeah, that is a pretty hard to as well, but yet I have traveled impulse, that's especially here. But I think you've so far enjoyed it, even though you didn't plan for it. Enjoy far. I will enjoy all the time. Well, I think I'll be saying that. Yes, you need the moment. I agree, the moments, girls, very important. You be looking at us. Yeah. That's very interesting. See? And as a traveler, be sharing your experience that's at the same time, people think we're showing off. They do it so. So have you ever been accused of being the shit don't share guests? So first of all, what people think is their business. It's in them problem, not only the problem. They are the best thing. But yes, I've been accused of being a show up for kids. Also, right, the first time I traveled, I was like 14. I was 14 years old, but I traveled with my dad, arranging all the stuff that my. So when I came back to school, I was like, this is my at the time. Of course, back then I came up with pictures. Said, oh, I think I was excited about the cool like travel thing. They're like, oh, that one show, oh, blah, 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 blah. So I've been hearing the show up thing for way back. So very nice, when they record and be anymore. So yeah, of course I'll be called show up, whatever. But there is a Z problem to be okay. So at this time, traveling is easy. Also, travel as I thought that as a travel is me. And
with the absence of social media, do you think the energy which you share your experience on social media, if social media was not in existence at all, which put us same energy?
Yes. Because you know, a lot of travels that I don't will not be posted. Like I have pictures in my gallery, but then I've not posted because I'm like, don't want to share these. No. Sometimes I even forget. Sometimes I really forget. Unless I'll try and I'll come back home to Cameroon and then, hey, what did picture do like, what did I not post it? Then I'll post when I'm back home. Just because like still the good picture, it is just be out there. Like so week without social media. I travel by the experience to visit my loved ones, even when I travel. I either go to go with my family, my friends. So yeah. Oh, that's how I was
That, and you know, the funniest thing here is that traveling to life is indeed us. At the same time, you can how can do it at the same time I feel like it can be exhausting. You want like try like that's how it gets how you get that exhaustion. Because why not? I mean every journey happens. So it tells a story is a man who relationship and not for each history. So everyone that's stranded has this story that's the forgets to go is that one thing or that one then that you might be always kept you that traveling has made you to have that particular and exceptional man dash that man forgets.
okay. That was my first trip ever. Serving my dad and my mom. I had not seen my sisters for a very long time. The first sister of mine who traveled when I was like primary school, and then the other one traveled when I was like from two. I had not seen it for so long. So when we went to Norway, but that's where it was. Where I remember, I have the image in my head. So the nigga was starting up with the airport to the dry to eat. So like like my sister's father was driving and my other sister opened the door when the car was seen moving, they were running. So my God and my mom were like, oh, like they're looking for my sibling. So I saw them in the distance. So I just threw everything and I was running for them. They were running. So I thought that image in my head was such a beautiful moment. I was a baby like that, not me for a long time. And they're like, oh my God, that's my kids, that's my mom, that's my dad. It was so beautiful.
How can you imagine them thing?
But I think about it like, all the time. And I'm like, I just want to have that one all the time. But it's too bad, but that put on a him boss. So yeah, I have this. It's like that particular moment. I can never forget it. I know.
Eh, So I know you're this small because you was just go to it, but I'm like, from Chicago to Paris, from Paris to this, you are all over the place, you are everywhere, you have traveled hunks the world tracing. And you know one amazing thing about she was me like this talks. She's always Tawik talks passion. The passion is like she'll never need anything that has to do with this passion. And this is me, so that's look. Can you tell that hungry? You never try, you can never try with that.
Okay. Like this. Okay, the question is kind of tricky because now you don't get box social. And one thing I can never travel without. One thing I cannot travel without is fun. Way wipes.
I was expecting.
I'm not. So let me tell you something. Way wipes because most times I cheat myself before I even go there. Okay. I can leave here today and go to Norway. Just with my hand over there, I have my underwear because I have crooks there. I have some of my kings in Norway. No, that my mom on my sister's there and that the place empty most.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere. Just be right because I need the white bikes clean up, like just to clean when you apply and transiting and do something on. But yeah, there's nothing I cannot travel without. There's nothing because girl, we go there, we shop there, and we consider boarding there. So
And as a lady, you want to. Yes. Always. I'll get your point. And you know, there is there was this trick thing on your show, and to me, I believe that this Afro one traveled, and I believe that travelers, there's one thing that's travel that whenever you are exposed, whenever you leave your home country, your base, and go about taking it to follow culture. So, and from there, in your perspective, how you see life, it changes. So, what is that one truth that changed your perspective?
Ooh, let me see. I don't think there's anything that needs to be different. Culture, the relationship, my lifestyle. So, cultural shock. I've had cultural shock one time in my life. They was not living out of this Cameroon. It was in Cameroon. What happened? So coming from this, like it actually not there to traveling. So when I was in the university, I did travel a lot. Did travel. I did about the Garwa, India. I traveled Cameroon. Mind you, I breathed. So by one time, the friend of mine just had that. I knew him going for a funeral and everything. It was like some funeral. We went to the nursery, we went to the funeral. I ended up giving one loaf of bread. That was cultural shock to me. You know why? We and our phones. This is not like I'm being traveled to be. If somebody dies big here, and we all like family. My events here, we just hear that the school is like everybody's coming, they pass like we will pass by like me pie, buy drink, just to my visit that the next all are coming, we need to eat. It's just we have been feed people. So the cultural shock was okay. Oh yeah, that guy, you know you didn't put not. We bought trouble to come and see him, how and spend time with him. It's been the I was dead the day before. I'm not able to eat. I am not sorry, I don't come next week to eat. Yeah, I didn't sleep me. I don't know what that baby said. Yeah, that only come where I had cultural shock. And then like my friends and I don't put your pots like people not it's like don't do that bird. That's how you do it here and right. So I was like, okay, you bird. So that's the cultural shock applied. I believe not had cultural shock in quantity. Because just we there when we travel on like the time I shall to go, something funny happened. And I met this Colombian too. She has been there for 2 years. I understand that we are in small country and small spiritual issue. I've actually, uh, live a life that corresponds to that about it. But I was so shocked that this lady wouldn't recognize me as a Colombian. I know her so well. We had to be ramen level. She totally just look up in case of Spania. So that also shuts me about it. But then, in it that, uh, when you try to live as a traveler in general, ladies, let me say ladies rape. So I don't know about the men and big are ladies. And this had to so that about ladies rape styles. Of condom. When they go out speak, he wants to be stealing to the brain or wants to be birds and also the extra oh man, there's a way you sleep. And so now this test me too. Have you ever changed your identity when you travel just because you must have fun or just as much as you don't? Okay, so one thing I noticed, right, on a normal day, I like to dress well. When you go out there, you do you. The minute you open your mouth to speak, people know that you're foreigner. So this calling already makes you different. So it means to do so much. And a being black girl in a white country, you are already attached. That's one thing they always do. Like it's not about pro. We have no effort, no way, but nothing. Oh yeah, black girl. And to like a black girl with the black girl might just being you. You wear your kappa, all those colors, and then oh my god, that's so powerful. So I know if you don't try to do more, okay, because just being me, okay, in a street land, it's okay. It's enough. And I think people really appreciate it going without this in the measure that you do it on teacher like this. I have struggling with my identity. Because when you either try to cheat identity and fake it and then you bounce that it look like you wanna be. And it shows. Yeah, because when you try to it must be good like this because they're like, yeah, oh behind go rap. I help you rap oh. Then imagine you get upstairs. You get there like I wanna go to I over what's in it because your face at the end of like well, you have the special expression, you're so Chinese. Then you struggle around. Why? So, yeah. And I like to travel with my clothes, right? So to the shop like tricky hair, there's some you look to compare with, you know. So then oh, yeah, it's so colorful. That's my brand.
No, I realmente
Hindi the oh. So that's what my Instagram thing. Oh my goodness, so colorful. Why?
your problem is gonna
My summer hacks exactly like be me. And we go, that's who I am. I can always be me. Please up taking it. At some point you forget that you're taking it.
take CGF fake it to make it.
Take it to make it back home. When you go up there and you're taking it one night, Sunday, no. One thing I'll take it for free. Yeah, one night. They do.
So this wanna be exclusive for that category of ladies that they just they go extra miles to so people that sponsor your tricks to go up there just to show off. See,
Well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to say about that wife. You know. Hello, really girl.
but there, this is actually amazing. I read those on session. Do you have when we can what can you tell these people that are inspired to travel and people like really aspire to travel? Because I believe these days, even though the tourists will travel and tourism spaces where you open is not in and actually I'm speaking and who are people are seeking want of things like this. Is this something else you or English or tell people?
The better thing you want to happy. All you need to do, get on your phone. There's AI right now. That AI has all the information we need. Going on your all my business that I've made for I either take in my shop or in my house. I got on my phone, I searched what I was looking for, I got a link, I applied, I went, I figured out everything, and I next. Now you also have like good travel agents and gun they both work sometimes alone because you have to papers you have to read and understand before you see that's where FL in the tattoo where if I just country, yeah. So if you're something you it should be a planning, just do it. If you're planning a trip, you be shop that's not cheap or not very expensive. They're not expensive at all. Okay, for example, if you are for let's say career of you okay, you only travel. The most expensive thing ticket flights. You go like need to pay a flight in the plan. If you're nothing hotel, 3 days. Like when you have guests in your house, let's say your friends, what if you got to put your bed right? Then what happen if 3 people and take a hotel, pure in that hotel room? That means you're cutting the cost with free. It comes breakfast. You go out there, you enjoy in comfort. Those districts are not very expensive sometimes. You just mystify them and travel. They traveled. They're not so expensive. If you really want to do it, just do it.
Thank you for joining us in this wonderful and awesome episodes. This is the Simulation Devs podcast. If you are new here, do so to subscribe, comment, and share, and stay tuned for the next episodes. Make sure to click on notification there just for us to tell you what memories the solution dolls we get next. Thank you very much, Sandra, for having me, Carol. Obviously, but it's an awesome and wonderful conversation with you on the outside of this eye of I'm also really in the lab and I suppose for the travel from the phone path and everybody's heard that how much diet shit their mom said. And I believe that people I believe that people must play us travel because of experiences are helpful. They will want to try but
They shadow like. Thank you for having me.